And now we're joined by Dr. Cathy Cook. Cathy, thank you so much for being with us today.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, well, you were raised in Columbus, followed in your father's footsteps, and became a dentist. Also served in the U.S. Army Dental Corps, serving. Yes, all right, serving on lots of local community boards and doing much across the city in terms of being active and a community leader. We won't get into that long litany of your accomplishments. I'm sure you'll share more of those with us. Let's get right into it and start off with tell our viewers what makes you the person to be the next District 9 counselor.
I am grounded, rooted, and Columbus is in my blood. You know, I feel so connected to this community after all of the different things that I've had to do, but growing up here. And I believe in putting people first in every way, people over politics. I think that we need a fresh perspective, and I want to step up and serve in the way that I've served my patients for almost 30 years. I've served my country. Now I want to serve this city, and I want to sit alongside some leaders that I think that would be thoughtful, and because we've got some real work to do. And so I think that we need a person who has strong character, who's a servant leader, and who kind of sees things not just through a political lens, but through one that really thinks about the welfare of others.
In your campaign literature, you say something you just said, Columbus deserves leaders who put people before politics. Tell us exactly what that means and how you would do that.
I think that as I've been talking with people around the city, they feel like, you know, sometimes our local leaders make decisions without including them or without considering them. And what I'd like to do is listen and really hear what people need and put a plan together that includes things that they want. Something as simple as parks on the south side, you know, bicycle parks or things for across the city, things for our children to do, or making sure that seniors have accessibility to fishing on the south side, or that we make sure that the veterans are taken care of. But really important also that we make it easy for small businesses to come and that we have one-stop shop. But above all, protecting safety. Safety in our city is so important, and being a person that can build that bridge between the community and the enforcement community, I think is a role that I would work well in, because I am connected to some of the people that are on the police force. One guy was my substitute teacher in elementary school that's still on the Columbus Police Department. So I think that I have a lot to offer and bring a fresh perspective, and I'm here because I want to be.
And you bring up issues. Let's talk about what you see as the top 3 most important issues for Columbus and how you would tackle those.
Safety. You know, we should give a attaboy because they did get an award because the crime rate has come down 2 consecutive years, but we got to protect that. And we also got to continue to undergird them with crime prevention programs and giving our children things to do. And then protecting small businesses, making sure that when people come here with jobs that we can retain them and that we can also attract fair wages, making it easier for small businesses to come in and kind of, you know, move through that process and it be an attractive city. We want to make Columbus a place where people want to come and work, raise their families, and play. And so economic development would be that third thing, making sure that we're partnering with the right kinds of companies that are going to bring higher paying jobs, and we address workforce housing. And, you know, so not only do we want to make sure we pay people a little more money, but we got to make sure that we have adequate supply of workforce or affordable housing. So I would say those are the 3 things that matter most to me. It's a lot.
Real quick, I want to ask you about something that's been in the news, seems like every day right now, is those data centers.
Oh, wow.
What are your thoughts on that, and how do you think we should proceed?
I think we should proceed very diligently, seeking more and more and more information. I know myself, I've been to a few meetings that we've had locally, and I still am gathering information, and I think everybody should gather information, whether you're for it or against it or neutral like me, because I still don't have enough information to make an informed decision. And it's a little immature for me to say what I think because I really don't know. I think that we got to do a good job of informing our citizens and do due diligence to make sure that our decision is going to be something we're proud of years to come.
Just a few seconds left. Your final words, your final thoughts to folks before they head to the polls.
Want to make sure you get out to early vote and elect me to be your District 9 candidate. And I promise you, I will represent you well. I want to represent you, and I want to be your voice with integrity. Can I count on you? And trust is earned, but I'd like for you to trust me, elect me, and I'll see you at the polls. April 27th through May 15th, or on Election Day, May 19th.